This video was sponsored by all of the lovely backers over at Patreon. Click on the links or go to patreon.com/stuffplus to find out more. Generic greetings and welcome back to Stellaris. We were having a bit of a war in the previous episode, actually had a couple of them, but either way, we were attacking the sovereign Jibru Commonwealth, and as you can see, our fleet of 9,000 plus change is currently having a whale of a time just bombing the crap out of Palmar. Technically it's not bombing it, it's got light ground support, I think is the actual term, which means essentially that they can't regenerate health, or at least their armies can't. You do cause some amount of damage to the planet's fortifications, and there is a tiny small chance that you will actually kill some other population on the planet, which is never a good thing. But either way, we are at war, so, you know, needs must and all of that. And, you know, we've got the cane out there coming to give him a damn good thrashing. And, yeah, what else happened? We obviously have, well, we got a little bit of a problem up here with this guy, the Alliance of the Yassavar Planets, which looks like they've changed their name. I don't think it was the Alliance of the Yassavar Planets, it was something else, I believe. So, yeah, it looks like there's going to be some issues there. They've pretty much taken over this entire area. I'm just hoping that they're obviously at war with this guy. I'm just hoping that eventually, they've also got allies as well, and a lot of enemies, in fact. There's a fairly big war going on there, according to them. Let's have a quick look. They've got a war score of 26. They've got an ally as the Rothak Republic, which is these guys, and they are attacking in total. How many people? Let's have a quick check. They are attacking the Drull Pefan Republic. There. They are attacking the Gul Furik Hierarchy. Yeah, there it is there. And some Directorate and League of the Suns. So them, the Suns, and then basically all of this area around here is at war, and we're against them. So yeah, it's eventful. In this episode, what I will hopefully be doing is progressing on, probably trying to capture this planet if we can. You can see we're on 7 of 9 planets, so hopefully capturing that might work out for us. In fact, what we'll do is we'll go over to probably Slime Box. And where is it? Slime Box. Spaceport, and we'll come down to a colony ship, and we will... Oh, here's a problem. Look, we've got a lot of ethics divergence here, so there's loads of changes. The original one, I believe, is this bottom one, which is Xenophile, Pacifist, Materialist. So we'll go for that one. Actually, we'll go for Home Shell. And what does it say? Yeah, if we just do that one, it's easier. It means travelling a little bit further, but... we know we're getting the right one. Although we could just actually check, really, couldn't we? Governing ethics, Xenophile, Pacifist, Materialist. So we'll do it that way. So Xenophile, Pacifist, Materialist is what we're aiming for. Go to Slime Lamp, because it's actually closer. Xenophile, Pacifist, Materialist. Yeah, so it's the one on the border is the one we actually need. Okay, so the war is, as I said, going quite well. We're on 33% here. Plan is to expand over there, see what happens up the top. We might get sledged at any moment. We'll see. Right, so in terms of war, we'll unpause it and we'll see what's happening. We did have a little bit of an issue because if we go down here, we can see there's a lot of things above this planet and they're not doing anything. And that is a bug that was in the last patch. And it essentially means that the computer will not do any planetary assault. So you can see there's loads of transport ships and they won't assault. Now I don't know whether or not this will be able to fix itself or not, because obviously this is being ran on the last save. We just got a disruptor there, so that's pretty good. We'll probably go for I think a plasma thrower is also going to be quite good as well. We've also got some closed borders with some guys over there, which I don't really care about. Yeah, I don't know whether that's going to be fixable or not, because obviously they are just bombarding it, and that is a bug. It was fixed a couple of days after I recorded. It was a known issue, but I don't know whether or not that'll be able to be... I don't know whether it'll be resolved or not. Either way, we do have several people we can probably embark. If we embark these armies... Do we want to give them hunter-killer stuff? No, we're not. We're going to embark all of the armies here. Like so. And then we'll select all 3 of them, and then we'll bring them to... Actually, we'll just say, come to Slime Pot. Actually, we'll just say merge, and then I'll merge together, and then I'll come over and probably take it myself. So instead of them having to do it and just sort of crowding around that planet, I'll be able to do that as well. So we're still bombarding here, as you can see. That's quite good, 9,000. I could bring my fleet over to the centre, and that will... Well, we could start attacking their fleet, maybe. Might be a good idea. Might as well move it off. Might as well. move it over. Just keeping, sledging their fleet and all of that. In terms of war, we are at war with just them. Yeah, look, so they've got no allies at all. These guys, no allies whatsoever. They're just attacking. Well, they're just getting attacked by myself and my allies. So anyway, over at this side, I've told the transport fleets to merge, which is what they're trying to do. And once they've merged, I will bring them over. Hostile fleets present, I know. I'm going to tell you to go over there and take them out. Obviously, they're building ships. They're sending them over. They've got a couple of corvettes, I think. Yeah, corvette. One corvette plus this one coming over here. And then a 1.4K space station. So a quick look. This is my transport fleet, and it is now joined up. I'm going to bring it over to here. There we are. Okay. And we'll attack. Oh, it's not actually a proper attack. I when it said hostile fleet engage, I didn't think it actually meant just one crappy little mining outpost, which is, you know, a shame. War score is now at 17%. We must have lost something. Space battle was lost somewhere. Interesting. The thing is, because of the size of this force, I don't think it's going to take long for me to... There's a lot of shots coming out of that. I don't think it's going to take me long to pretty much obliterate these. I've just got the leader, the trait scout on my leader, which is always good. It means my scout's a bit, my range is a bit further. Sensor range 25%, sublight speed 20%. That's very, very good. I hate when you get the downsidey ones. That's terrible. You know, like increase your, or reduce the time it takes to like jump out or something like that. That's always the bad ones. Apologies for all the last episode. I made several mistakes, which hopefully haven't been too much of an issue. But that's because I just wasn't well. I think that's why I cut the episode short. But a couple of odd mistakes here and there, but hopefully hasn't affected things too much. It's merely mistakes in commentary, which, to be fair, I make all the time. So, you know, hey-ho. Right, so we're just going to upgrade a lot of these things on the planet. So, your mining, your power plants, things like that. So, looks like there's a fight going on here, or I probably will. No, it's probably going to jump out, I think. It's probably going to jump out. So my strike force is still just sitting above the planet. Here's my assault armies. As you can see, we've got 15. Each planet, I believe, can hold 12 troops, so we should have some remaining. The war score is now 64%, which means that we can technically just say, look, offer white peace, and they would accept. We can also just say, look, I want this, this, and this, and take some of the war goals. Now, there's no reason for me to do that, because I am already winning, and there's pretty much no reason for me to stop. Like, I can just keep doing this, and eventually, once it gets to 100%, maybe a bit less actually, they'll just fling the towel in and say, look, we can't do it. In terms of my attacking force, as you can see, doing quite well. They've got a couple of defensive troops plus the militia. Standard garrison. Most they're gone now, and bosh, there we go. We'll have the planet. There we go. And we've now got a planet. So we're going to move that over there. We're going to click on the planet. We're going to embark all of the troops. We're going to move them over to the right, take the little spare ones, and then land them. That was a bit quick, wasn't it? All I'm doing essentially is making sure that we have a couple of people landed on there, just to make sure that if someone comes along and tries to take it, we can stop them. Right, we're going to pause a second. We just got more order missiles, which is fantastic. We can unlock things like a fortress, robots, plasteel armor, military health station. Military station health, rather, 10%, which we don't need because we haven't got any military stations. We could get the fortress, but plasteel armor is good. Again, living metal is good. We'll go for plasteel armor, is the way to go, I think. Click on this fleet of ours and move it over to... where are they? Are they in Jib? I think they're over there. Yeah, look, they're not actually moving. No, they are moving, I think. I just don't think they're landing. And you know what? I don't need to send them over to Jib. I can just go there, send my transport fleet to Jib, and land. Because as you can see, they've not taken it. They've got defensive stuff there, and they're bombarding it. They're just not landing. So all I need to do is jump in and land on it. That's all we need to do. Fantastic. They are moving around all over the place, as you can see. So they'll be like just jumping between system to system, things like that. Hostile fleet engaged. Probably won't be too much. It was... whatever it was over very quickly, that's for sure. And we're just going to go here, and we'll just take out these little... mining outposts. How do we even want to do that? Is there any point in it? Let's go there. No real reason to move over. Looks like there's a 3.6k fleet coming our way. We got a lot of minerals, by the way, as you can see, 11k and rising, so that's more than enough to build up a big fleet. But what I want to do is finish the war first, and then we'll go through our fleets and sort things out. We're going to speed it up a little bit, just to make sure that our transport can get in. I'm going to land armies. I don't know whether they're going to get there first and land them. As I said, this is a problem with the last patch, and maybe that's... maybe it's sort of broken. No, they're landing. They're landing as well, but I am as well. There you go. Look, some ground pounders, some gropos going in, and as you can see, in terms of attacking, yeah, I think we've won that one fairly sharpish, and boom, we're on 100% war score. I'll slow it down to normal speed, because any second now, that is probably going to just pop up and say, right, we are done, war ended, there you go. And yeah, we'll just keep bombarding this planet, which we... Oh, it's already taken over. Research complete, plasma thrower, fantastic, and the war's now ended. There you go, we'll pause it. We'll have a quick look. Could go for sentient AI. I think I mentioned that in the previous episode. Do you want to go that one? We haven't really had any comebacks, so we're going to leave it for now. We're going to go for probably... Blue laser is always good. Advanced shields are good, but if when in doubt, antimatter power, because it means that you can put less of them modules on, which means you get more armor, so that's always good. So peace offer, complete piece has been made. There you go, job done. And we now have Jibiru Alliance of Suns. There you go, which we cannot give association status to, which I was hoping to do, but it might change in a moment. See, there's a couple of them that don't want to do that, but we'll see. We'll go to repair. Actually, we won't go to repair. What we'll do is bring it back to Slime Pot, and then we'll take both of our fleets, and we'll bring them back to Slime Pot as well. So that was not a bad little invasion there, and we've sort of liberated these people. They now have a very, not high opinion, but they have a better opinion of us, and offer association status. There you go, we'll confirm that. So they now got association status, one would hope. There you go, that has been, yep, accepted. That's fine. So we can invite to the Federation if we want to. Construction complete. If we get there, there's loads of migration treaties. Let's just have a quick look. Can we offer Federation Association status? We've got that. We can't invite the Federation yet, or we could, but the Klagans, the Combines and armies and other ones will also say, they'll say no. It looks like, however, we've had communications established with Despotic Empire, the military migratory flock, sorry, which is pacifist and fanatic xenophile. I speak on behalf of the Galactic Empire and bring you greetings. Excellent. Very pleased to have made contact with your species. Look forward to exchange of culture and ideas. We greet you as equal, Star Travellers. Excellent. So, looks like we're going to have a lot of pop-ups now saying essentially, oh my god, can we have migration treaties? Can we do this? Can we do this? Blah, 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 blah. Close our laptop. Done. Right, so our fleet's moving back, and while it's moving back, we're going to have a quick look at our ship designer, and we can see we've got Corp Top. We're going to quickly click on that on autocomplete. It will have an upgrade, which is fine. We'll save that, yes. And then we'll go over to our Tireless, which is the sort of one that stops things coming in with a barrier point defense. That doesn't have any upgrades, that's fine. In terms of our Devastator, we'll go for torpedo bow, torpedo core, and then a gunship stern, and then obviously save that design. It's because we've got these tier 5 missiles now, so they're a lot better, you see. That's fine, so that's the Warhammer class. And then the battleship, finally, we've got the Kraken, and we've got the Paladin. So the Kraken, you can see, is armed with, well, they're pretty much the same, although the Paladin is technically better. So what's the Paladin armed with? It's got... It's just artillery core as well. So it's artillery core, artillery bow, and artillery stern. It's 1573. Save the design, yes. So there we go, and that's pretty much the same as... They are pretty much identical. Oh, they are. The only difference is the stern, essentially. And you get an extra large missile instead of a smaller one. Perhaps it would be better to go with the 2 mediums, just because it means you get an extra slot as well, I think. No, it just changes the layout a little bit. It also means, though, because I think they've got a better tracking speed, tracking 70, whereas the big ones, oh no, they're still the same tracking, so there's really no reason to do it other than you just get more of. So yeah, so we're gonna click. I didn't want to click repair. Well, I did, but I wanted them to go back to my main system rather than where they were going. So heading back, obviously Warp Drive 3, that's always an advantage. We want to probably start thinking about building some more of these. You can see we've actually got this Federation stuff here. Closed borders, apparently. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's have a quick look on these guys. They are... Oh, right. That's an interesting one. It looks like, even after liberating them, they're now a vassal under the Shabtak Directorate. Oh, these guys. The Shadow Borg guys. They just, yeah, bring everybody into the fold. They're an interesting, I was going to say people, but a group. The mega corporation of fanatic, spiritualist, and individualist. Superior. Yeah, they're the ones we don't want to piss off. But to be fair, look, the opinion is fine, so that's okay. So we're going to repair and upgrade the fleets. To be fair, it does the repair automatically. I'm just paying for it this time. Research is also complete, which is the living state, which is Empire leader capacity +2, leader recruitment cost -20%, and we've got social welfare programs as well. So we're just going to pause it for a sec while we have a quick look down here. So we've got Empire leader capacity +1, which is the sentient resource management. We don't really want that. Xeno integration, again, something we're not really bothered about. Secrets of life would be quite good, but we've also got 2 rare ones. So we've got selected lineages, which is leader enhancement selected lineages. So when you activate this policy, because it does give you a policy, you increase your leader skill levels by 1, leader lifespan increases by 25%, but the recruitment cost is -25%. Sorry, +25%, sorry. So it costs you 25% more, so it's actually not that great. We've got this regenerative hull tissue, which is difficult to say, and we've got its sort of par research. We could go for it. How long would it take? 134 months. Well, it's not terrible. So we might as well put that in the queue and we'll finish it off. Obviously, you research things and it will unlock different technologies as well. So maybe it's a way to go there. So we should have a colony ship. Yes, we do have a colony ship. Can we send that off and colonize this area? And yes, we can. We will send it to colonize and we'll probably put it... I always like to put it in an area where the pluses will like radiate out all over the place. But if I put it there, I'm going to get... It'll be plus science, plus minerals, plus food. But you don't get plus science. It doesn't work that way. So it's probably best putting it there, because we'll already get the +2 food. When it expands to this side, we'll get plus whatever we use there. Actually, ideally, we want it there, but obviously we can't because it's got a big jungle in the way. And there would just be pointless, so... It's either going to be there or there. Probably there. Will, if I put it there, it'll give us 1-2 bonus. Put it there, it'll give us 1-2 bonus. Yeah, and then we can collect both. So that's fine. Doesn't really matter too much, just, you know, me being a bit pedantic, as always. So I've just got these fleets to join up. This is our transport fleet. That's going to take quite a bit to get up to... Oh, hang on, let me just check something. Colony ship, which direction... Oh, it's going in the right direction, that's fine. It's not going to go through the horrible death area. We're going to go to home shell and we'll say enter orbit, because obviously when it's docked up, it uses less resources. And now what we need to do is just go to home shell, go to spaceport, and then the battleship. We want to build a Kraken. Slime trail, we want to build a Kraken. Slime pot, a Kraken. Slime hat, we can't build a Kraken. But we can upgrade that to a level high spaceport, which should have been done for a while ago. For a while ago? A while ago. Happy days. Right, so that's all sorted. Hopefully they will not go through this system of death with the Drake in there, but we'll who knows, we'll see. What I need to do is get my construction ship and send it over there. Move another construction ship. Actually, I need to get my science ship first. I'm going to bring it down and say, you. Oh, can't have research projects and system. I will say you then. Research project and system. Science ship, you. Research project and system. What I did was I took them off. They were over here somewhere and I built new science ships. I just didn't bother sorting them out. So, I've moved my ships over here to try and colonize that, as well as construct there, because we'll have 4 minerals and 2 science, specifically the society research, which is good. Obviously this guy is expanding, which is an issue. We need to think perhaps about placing maybe like a frontier outpost here, and obviously that would push against his borders, and it would also give us this dust here, which is increased food. Whether or not that is a good idea. I don't know. We do already have that dust. We've got 1 there and 2 there. So there's probably no reason to do that. I think the only reason essentially is to push against these borders. Nothing there that's colonizable. This one is, but it's a tomb world, so neither of us can do that now anyway. There's no way. I think what will probably happen, there's one over there which is a savannah world, which I don't know what sort of world this guy uses. He will be using... Let me pause it a second. We'll do this. Plasteel has just been... sorted there. We've got Swarmer missiles to get. We've got Durasteel armor. We've got Battleship Assembly yards. We've got the improved strike craft. I think we'll go for improved strike craft. We do want to build a carrier at some point, so we probably want to increase our research there. Right, so where's this guy's home system? Here it is. This is his home system. And we can see that it is a tropical world, so taking a savannah, don't know if that's within his capability or not. Not sure. No, because like desert, savannah, and tundra, I think, is one of them. Tropical... I don't know. I'm not sure.
Construction complete.
I'm not entirely convinced it is, but we'll see. Anyway, what we're going to have to do now is go back to Ship Designer, and you guessed it, go back around and just check to see if we can... I'll need to upgrade these again. We'll cancel. No. Corp top, sorry. Get rid of the minstrel. Corp top. Save. No, that's fine. The Devastator. That's actually the Warhammer. Yes, it does have armor. Autocomplete. Actually, we'll have to do the old one. So torpedo bow, torpedo core, gunship stern, and then autocomplete. It's only putting the tier 3 armor on for some reason. Okay, fine. Right, Kraken then. Has it got different armors? It has got level 2 armors, which is interesting. Artillery core. I like the idea of just the big ones. Save the design, yes. You can see it's only got the tier 3s and stuff, but whatever. It's not too bad. I'm not gonna worry too much about that one. So, still building ships. Building several of, in fact, and we're just going to keep going up for the battleships. So, battleship, and battleship. And that one's getting colonized. Excellent. Construction ships over there now, so we will go for mining station. It looks like we've already got the 2 science research because we've actually colonized that, so that's fine. This is going to expand out to hopefully include that one, and then what I'll do is probably put, what's that one, a tundra, and that one is a savannah. What I'll probably do is put a frontier outpost somewhere here, and then that will join our borders up. Not that I need to join them up, you understand? It's not a thing that's completely necessary, but I think it might be a good idea. Today's beverage is just water. So, science ship is apparently in the center of the galaxy, which is obviously not the case. It does that sometimes when it's moving around. So, we know that this guy is pretty much done now. That's it. He's pretty much sorted. We've kicked his ass, essentially. He's got close paws with everybody. But he is, however, a tributary of this guy, which we actually don't really have any problems with. We're getting to a point now where we've had a lot of fights around the place. We need to fight here as well. Hang on. That one. We need to take this guy out. Declare war. We can declare war, actually. So, let's do that. This won't take long either. This really won't take long at all. So we'll say... hang on. Why have we got all these planets in here? See all these planets? He doesn't control that. Question then, who's he allied with? Excuse me. Sneezing. Non-aggression pact. Guaranteed independence by the Onlach League of Suns. They don't like us, but they're inferior anyway. So where are they? There. Yep, I don't care. Alright, let's finish this guy off because he's been annoying me for quite some time. So, we will declare war. We want to take his planet, which is Nagrama, and we want to give it to him. There you go. And because we can, we want to have... No one can have a humiliate. No one can have humiliate or... We can have open borders. We can stop atrocities. Ban slavery and purging. If we stop atrocities. Stop atrocities. I say we want to stop atrocities. We don't want slavery and purging. not in our galaxy. And everybody will say yes to that, so that's fine. We'll just say, let's do it. And I'm not going to go over there. I'm not even going to bother looking over in that corner. There's the war. Votes passed. We're now at war. I don't know what they want back. They haven't declared any war goals. Got no things like that. I've just realised that I should probably... I've got a bit of an issue here, haven't I? I am well above our naval capacity. Okay. Let's have a quick look at our policies and edicts and... Have a quick look. Social welfare. No. Going to turn off map the stars because we're not doing it anymore. Don't want to encourage free thought. Don't want information quarantine. Damn it. We haven't got... We haven't really got anything that can increase our naval capacity. Because at the moment I'm quite over it, as you can see. And I'm plus 8% for being over my naval capacity. That's going to go to probably plus maybe 16 or 20% when you consider I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships ready to join up. But we'll see how it goes. If I need to sell them or whatever, then that's fine, I guess. Let's research over in that corner. Is there anywhere else I can take? Not really. Not really. How's this guy doing anyway? He is... Yep, he hates me. Oh, fine. It's okay. What about this guy? He is... Protectorate. Yeah. To be fair, he's just... The Shabtak's just pretty much absorbing everybody. And, you know, they've got a little satellite base there, a little one there, they're there. They're just all over the place. I'm glad they're on my side, because I don't know what would happen if they weren't. This guy's still equivalent, and naval capacity is superior, but not fleet power. That means that essentially he's got more planets and more bases, so he can have a bigger fleet. He just doesn't have a bigger fleet, so there's a big difference. So, yeah, let's speed up to fast speed. And what I'm doing is I'm waiting to see if there's any red stuff coming in from the bad guys around here. I don't think they will. I think the League of Suns is... Good luck if they can get to me for a start off. I don't even know if they've got open borders. And click on those. No, they don't have open borders with them. So in order to get to me, they're going to have to go through here, through the Klargans and up. And since they're at war with them, we'll know if they're coming. So that's fine, whatever. No problem whatsoever. So construction ship is finished up the top. I don't have a connection, which is a crying shame. Although, we'll see what we can do. Spaceport. What do we arm our spaceports with normally? Was it lasers or was it missiles? I really can't remember now. Spaceport is missile defense. Missiles? Missile? Yeah, it's all missiles. So we'll go say missiles. Build spaceport. On the surface, you can see we are building there. We're going to say build. Now, this is where we've colonized. So we're going to sort that out there. We're going to clear these debris areas, because why not? And we'll say build on... Actually, we'll cancel that. Cancel the hydroponics farm. We want to instead build a... Frontier Clinic, because it does output food, and the Frontier Clinic gives you habitability, which is always useful. We'll say get ourselves a basic power grid. We'll clear that tile. We'll clear that tile. Clear that. And you know what that'll probably do? I'm just hoping that not everybody goes and migrates, because that always happens, which is really annoying when that does. Incoming transmission. The Generican people should not be prisoners of the Generican Principality, and neither should our own people. They're a military dictatorship, and they are over here, apparently. You're so far away, I'm gonna decline. I don't really want lots of militarists coming in and essentially going, war's good for business, and being all Ferengi about the job. So, looks like this area's been done. Over. No, it's actually nobody's attacking it yet. Oh, nope. I spoke too soon. There it is. 2.9k fleet coming in. So, the question is, do I want to build a frontier outpost around here? Having that one there, terraforming liquids, might be quite useful. I don't know if I have terraforming liquids. We'll have a quick look in our resources. No, I don't have terraforming liquids. Right, okay. I will get myself a frontier outpost there, and then that will increase. This will join this two up, and then we hopefully will be able to join this at some point. Although I could get terraforming it by putting it there. No, I want to go there. I want to go as close to this guy's borders as possible, because I just don't like him. I'll be honest. I'm birdist. Yep, snails don't like birds. Apparently. Don't know. That's just the narrative we're going with. We don't have any particular problem with him. But, oh, good grief. There you go. Look, we're on minus 18. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's quite bad. That is quite bad. Anyway. Science ship. Can't research projects and system. Can't research projects and system. Just not big enough. That's a crying shame. Can he? No, he can't. Science ship then, I guess we'll move. Just move up for now. And the science ship's finished what it was doing as well. Oh well. So we're on minus 18 energy, and that means we are at, oh yeah, reduced. Oh, 28% from being over my naval capacity. Okay, that's quite a big deal, isn't it? I think then we might reduce it by going in and destroying these crystalline entity guys. Big gamble. Big gamble. Don't know if it'll pay off. Do have, however, 17 tireless, which have got the flak, so hopefully we'll be able to shoot down a lot of the things they're firing back at me, because they do use projectiles, I believe it is. So that's fine. In terms of our war, as you can see, we're on 20% now. That's fine. We haven't seen anyone come from this area, which is okay. That's what we wanted. All I'm trying to do is get... Why have no research projects and system? Has that been taken over now? Yep, it's now owned by the Salamis. There's an army. Salamis have taken it. That's fine. Okay, let's see how this works out. If it goes horribly wrong, then I guess I'm not going to be spending as much energy. Oh my god, minus 49 energy, because, well, essentially, it's on the move now. When it's not on the move, it doesn't use as much energy when it's docked up and such. Right, so we're down to normal speed now. I just sped it up while we moved along. Just check this. Oh, we haven't renamed it. I need to sort that out. So let's name it. So I'm trying to think of a name that someone suggested. Ah, that's what it was. Right, okay, so we're going to go and rename it. It's Slime Boot. Someone suggested Slime Slipper as well, which is horrible. So that's Slime Boot. Right, so we've jumped in here, and what will happen is all their fleets will turn around and come and get me. And I'm going to let them. And we've had one of our scientists die. Who was it? Mercedes Lindsay died at the age of 84. They did good science. They did very good science. So hang on. I was in rocketry. You. They're commanding a ship, but we don't need them commanding that ship. So here we go. So we're going to break in terms of the fight. So we all split up. I reckon I'm probably going to lose about half my fleet before I jump away. I don't think I can win this fight, but I do need to start somewhere. So there's missiles going out. You can see the shots whizzing in, slamming into my ships. We are firing back, taking a fair amount of their stuff out here. Really reduced them. 1.8k now and 2.1, so it's really reduced it. Technically we're not going to win according to this, but let's see how it goes. You never know, they might not be able to cut through my battleships, because the battleships have only just started to really get in the fight now. 1.5, 1.8, you can see I've got 11 battleships, 5 cruisers, 13... I've got a bit more research to do here, hang on. Probably advanced mineral processing. So they're firing away. I'm probably going to lose all but my big ships, and they're really starting to take a pounding. Battleships, there's only one of them, the Nemesis, that's really being hit fairly hard. Looks like I've really pared these down, which is good. I'm probably going to wait until Actually, no, now. We're going to jump away. So, the Admiral has developed something of a curious streak after recent defeat. Apparently. Didn't say what it is yet, but we'll get it back. The strike force is lost. Because I jumped away and essentially it takes a while. Ah! Damn it! Oh, damn it. Hang on. Is that damn it? Huh. This guy, obviously, I was building something here. And now, he's come in. Who are those? They're a new empire. Planetary capital. How many systems have they got then? I don't really know where they've come from, but we're gonna... Well, the pacifist and fanatic xenophile offer a migration treaty, no problem at all. They might have just came from that planet. They might have actually been one of the, like, primitive societies in Space Age and popped up, or they might have just... Or is that the last of the guys that was around here? I don't know. I'm not really too sure. Either way, seem to be friendly enough. But we can't go over there now, so we're going to have to build our frontier outpost in this area. So, okay, because he's just taken that. Oh, well. Or do I want to put it there so we get all of these connected up? I don't know at all. We'll put one there. Then we can always put other ones as well in different places. So, our fleet's going to take a while to get back. We do know that we're obviously going to have to build more ships because we've lost a lot of them. So we'll go for the cruiser, the Warhammer class. And there's 4 of those. And then we want to build a couple of destroyers. There we go. And this one's upgrading as well. So we'll go for an orbital hydroponic farm. We'll upgrade it to a spaceport level 4 will be fine. Or no, level 3. And we'll go from there. So, we want to be friendly with this guy as much as possible. Association status is acceptance. Nobody will let him in. Look at that. Wow. There's only me that would really like him. And I don't know why nobody wants him. Maybe because he's going to bring nothing to the table. Ah. Well, it is the Yondar Kingdom, him, declared war against the Protectorate. Them. You know, just because they're like sledging them constantly. Over and over again. So how is our little fight going here? Well, they own the system, and this isn't going to change now. What's going to happen with this war score, essentially, is they're going to sit there for ages and ages and ages until finally either this guy comes for us, because he decides that might be a good idea, or what's actually going to happen is all of the people in our Federation are actually attacking him. I'm glad to see that the Federation's actually doing something, because previously... Allies were just slightly dim. You know, it's like nice but dim, but still dim nonetheless. So, how are we going to connect these areas up? Well, this one will join up to that area, and this one will only connect up if we put a frontier outpost, I believe there, and then hopefully it'll come out and around. I'll try it. I can always move it. I'll just put it there, and then, you know, that'll hopefully gather this one together, and then they'll go like that, and if so, we'll get all of these systems in. As long as I get that one, which has got the terraforming liquids, we should be okay, and then I might be able to start terraforming these systems, but we'll see. In terms of my fleet, it is turned back up, as you can see. It's now in Islam Vase, or Vase, and it is now going to pretty much head around the place. I'm going to move my science ship up the top here, like so, and get my other science ship. That's not really doing anything. I'm just going to disband it for now. We don't need it. There we are. Unemployment! Yeah, they're saying, look, we don't have anything to do. Yeah, well, you did move to a planet where there's actually nothing there. I mean, nice one, mate. We'll put a visitor centre in. And what we'll do, we will cancel the clearing of all of this. Cancel. Yes, we need to build that as soon as possible. Then we'll upgrade the main home area. That guy's unhappy. Happiness 15% because he doesn't like being there. Well, tough. So there's a big pile of ships, as you can see. We could probably build some more in home shell. Probably go for Oh no, we can't. We've only got 2 because we've been upgrading. Okay, so we'll increase the speed a little bit. Over here, as you can see, they've been... Oh, my God. Yeah, looks like the bug might still be in the game. Who's died now as well? My leader. On my... Oh! Sadly, my admiral's died. Alright. Leader lifespan, 25 years. That's fine. Yeah, so the bug still is in the game, I think. Because look at all the stuff above that planet. And, oh, to be fair, it does have, look, it only has 1 or 2 attack fleets, like ground pounders, troops and stuff. So maybe that's why they're not attacking. Maybe they're waiting for reinforcements. I think that's what's happening. The thing is, because this game is going so long, the reason I did it is like a sort of long play type thing, as a sort of an extra video because of Patreon and stuff, is because I know that, firstly, not a lot of people would may not want to watch it, but also I know it's going to last a long time. I just underestimated just how long it may last. The chances of us winning the game and coming to an actual victory are probably slim. Domination victory, we're currently on a total of 8 out of 120 planets, so that means you have to take over 40% of all habitable planets. Good luck. Conquest victory, which is conquering or subjugating all other empires. We're not going to do that because that's not what we're going for. And Federation victory, we'll probably have a little bit of this one. Oh no, we don't. It's our Federation owns 0 out of 180 planets. Now, the reason that shows 0 is A, it's bugged sometimes, and B, you have to be the president of the Federation to see it, which is I am not the Federation president. As soon as it comes to Federation president, I will be able to see that. So, that explains something at least I would hope. So, speed up a bit. Max speed. And our ships are getting bigger, which is most good. The question is, can we go back in and take them out? 7,000 went in with about 13 last time. Probably just going to go on battleships again, to be quite honest with you. But obviously it's going to take quite a while to build those. Yeah, we'll keep building them. War scores on 31% again. Research complete, which is mineral silos and processing plants. We've got extra armor, we've got swarm missiles, we've got fortress, we've got advanced afterburners, which is now an auxiliary slot because nobody used it. Swarm missiles, no. Probably. Do I really want to go for the living metal? How long would it take? 96 months. Takes quite a while then. Extra armor, which is 36 months. Okay. So we can probably go to surface now. And is any other upgrades we can do? Yes. There'll be some upgrades we can do. Oh my. A lot of upgrades, in fact, here. 11 food. We don't need all the food here. We need to change some of these ones. I'm not going to upgrade those food ones. Clear that debris. Upgrade that. Obviously these guys now got a job, which is great. Oh! There you go. So, my borders have increased dramatically because of that and that. Not yet connected up. I think it'll get there. I think that might get there eventually. This guy wants a migration treaty. We're going to decline because he's at miles away. But this is good. Look at all that what we've got. So, build mining stations over here. Want to... Well, we can't build mining stations because we haven't got the resources. But we will eventually. That's good, that. And also, we've just got this system over there. We've got... That's a tundra. We've got... There must be something else as well. We've pushed against these borders quite badly as well. Let's have a quick look. Border friction is minus 58. Yeah, he doesn't like it. I can sort of understand that. Mining stations. Okay. Eventually these will connect up and probably get that. Maybe with a bit of research or something like that, but we'll see. So, let's take our strike force and probably go and attack a bit more. Run minus energy when it moves. We understand this. It's not a big problem. So, back over here. And what are they at? 2k, 1.2, 1.6, 1.3. Yeah, we can give him another pasting, I think. Or is it worth waiting? It might be worth just waiting until we get a couple more ships, I think. A couple more battleships. And we should be okay. The problem with my battleships, though, is obviously you've got a delayed effect because they're all missiles, so you fire the missiles, it takes a while to hit the target. Research complete. Antimatter reactor. Good. We've got another reactor. We've got plasma accelerator. We've got X-ray lasers. Advanced combat rolls, which is always good because it gives you better weapon damage and tracking and stuff. Increased shields. I do like the plasma accelerators. Ignores 60% of armor, but it's minus 20% shield damage, so shields eat it. We'll go for the algorithms because every ship has it. You know, you need them on all of the ships essentially, so that's fine. So we're just going to wait for the battleships, or wait for at least enough money so we can get a battleship as a Kraken. We could always have a chat with the Zuracorp and say I want to trade for minerals, and say give me some 1,000 minerals. There we go. That's fine. It means we can now build in Slimevars Prime another battleship. There we go. So, war scores on 49 because they have taken this stuff over. And we admit defeat. Best outcome. So we're no longer at war, which means that is... There you go, look. It's finally been taken over completely.
Incoming transmission.
Why can't we do research there? Oh, because you need level 3 or higher scientist. Right. Okay. Well, that's not good for me, is it? Because I can't do anything. Oh, well. So we've won that fight. And that guy's essentially wiped out now. I mean, he's not really wiped out because we're not like doing any purging or anything like that. He's just been his empire has been taken out and absorbed into this guy, which is much better because they're, you know, not hating us or want to attack us. So that's good. We had 2 weeks to survive on a roll. Win the generic and principality protect us. That's from him. Yes I will, mate. Actually, Brick. Let's have a quick check, actually. We might be able to do something here. Release subject, confirm. Offer protectorate status, yes. We can't invite to the Federation because nobody wants them in. Offer protectorate status, yeah. They're now protectorate, yeah. I want to look after them. They're good guys. They're good guys. I think. I have no idea. There could be absolute horrible people for all we know. Could literally strangle kittens. But, I don't know this. You know. Mining station. So, how is our ships doing? Gonna build one more battleship. And we're gonna go and try and take these guys out again. The problem is going to be the starbase as well. It's a 4K starbase. Although, might not be too bad. Might not be too bad because of the size of it. Our long-range tracking systems detected the first launch of an artificial satellite from the surface of Volraka. Successfully achieved orbit and marks the start of a budding space program initiated by the planet's alien civilization. In there. Cool, because we've been keeping an eye on them, you see. There it is, look! There it is! Little space station. What are they? They are Xenophile and Fanatic Materialist. We could, if we wanted to, you know, just say technological enlightenment, made to rapidly elevate the native civilization to the space age. Which they're at early space age. So if we do that, eventually they'll become they'll take that system over, essentially. I don't know, I think I'm going to go all sort of Star Trek and say, you know, no interference and things like that. I mean, I might change my mind in 5 minutes, but whatever. So, our spaceships. Get to the border, please. Obviously, we're at minus energy when it moves. So we'll be about 10... No, we'll be about 9k. And let's go. So, another fight. I will probably end up losing again. But let's see how it goes. Hostile fleet engaged. So there's the torpedoes out. There's all the torpedoes, obviously really, really long range, those torpedoes. I don't really like I don't fancy the chances of a couple of these front guys. The advantage here is it's taking a while for the others to come in, so if I can sledge this one, there you go, look, immediately destroys one of them. That's the problem, that it does immediately destroy one of them, but one of them only. And because it takes so long to fire the missiles, then, yeah, some of them, the rest just burn out. But if we can destroy one of these, and then the next one, then the next one, we should be okay. Don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll probably wave into us before. Yeah, they've got a 2k now. But this one's going to go. And once this one's gone, we can actually retreat, you know. We could probably retreat and just call it a day. Oh, there's an actual little lasers, blue lasers going off by the look of it. Nice. Nice, good. They're going down. There's the long-range torpedoes again, because when they're in close range, you can't do anything there. Yeah, we're engaging these hostile fleets again. It's going to be a matter of just trading, and as long as we trade well, we'll be okay. It looks like we're hitting their cruisers. One of them's just gone, so that's give us a massive advantage. Still not doing too bad. We are getting hit hard, and a lot of our cruisers are damaged, so what will happen is we'll end up losing a couple of Ks. All of our cruisers just go pink and disappear. There we go, 7k now. So we lost a couple. They're on 77 power, they're on 1.6. We've got now Durasteel armor, which is good. We can go for, I think, advanced fighter wing, or do we want an impulse thruster? Or robots even. Ooh, yeah, we'll go for robots, why not? I don't think we're going to have robots, but we might as well research it. We're going to retreat. We're going to retreat there. I think it's worth us calling it a day. We were doing okay there. So what we'll do, we will pause it for a second, go to ship designer, and we'll select Corp Torp again. We'll click on torpedoes, save that design. Yes, now we can upgrade it because you can see we've got armor 4 on there. That's fine. Do the same for the tireless and autocomplete. That's actually no change at all. The cruiser is the devastator, so we'll go for all of the devastating weapons. Autocomplete, save the design. Yes, we do. And then we're going to have to do a couple of things here. So artillery, artillery, and artillery. Autocomplete, save the design. There you go. And then what we want to do is go to the paladin. We want to change this to a hangar bow, a hangar core, and probably a broadside stern. Autocomplete. And this is the... this is going to be our carrier, essentially. Battlestar. Yeah. And we'll save the design. There we go. So we've got a Battlestar now, which has got missiles and bombers and flak. So it is just like Battlestars. Sweet. Because Battlestar Galactica is fantastic. Can't comment on the original one, the original series from, what, 1977 or whenever it is, I don't know. I just know that the new reimagined one, as they call it, is fantastic. Great. Probably top 3 sci-fi series of all time, I think. Don't even know if it's top. I know Babylon 5's up in there, up in the top couple. And Battlestar's in there. Have to put Star Trek in there as well, just for being Star Trek and because of how big it is. Although, you know, it's hit and miss at times. I like Next Gen. Voyager was flawed. Deep Space Nine I enjoyed for the most part, although I preferred B5. Enterprise I didn't hate as much as everybody else. I thought it was actually okay. Season 3 being fantastic. And the original series, can't say I've seen much of it. Really, honestly, can't say I've seen much of it. Let's repair and upgrade here. What about the Admiral? Oh, he lost one of his traits by the look of it. Yeah, he lost one of his traits. Okay. Construction ship, you. Research, please. Research station, rather. Mining station, please. Science ship. Do the upgrades. I don't have assist research. If I had assist research, it would help out a bit. Essentially, what allows you to do is sit above a planet and just help them out, like a floating laboratory. That's all it is. So we've got a bit of debris in places. Track on map. Go to. It's all there. Yeah, it's all in there. It's all the shard stuff. So we're building some battleships. We're going to build another Battlestar. Yeah. Because they're awesome. Research complete. Oh, advanced combat roles. We're going to have to upgrade again. Sentient AI. Don't want to go because it's really, really dodgy. Finally, we've got self-aware colony ships, which is fantastic if we're actually going to go that way, which we are not. We're going to go for assist research because I think it's going to be worthwhile. And now we're going to have to go around all of our ships once more. And actually, it won't be too bad because we just need to click autocomplete, and as you can see, look, it gives us the better computer. So that's fine. The tireless autocomplete, it will save the design. That's fine. Cruiser is now fine. Kraken, no, yeah, the Kraken. That's already the best we can get anywhere because it's an auto upgrade. Yes, there we are. So that's now going to take a while to upgrade all of this.
Construction complete.
So repairing the fleet, building more stuff. Science ship is done. Construction ship is done over here. We will send it off, or we can't build anything there, but we can build that one. See, it's taking a while to upgrade, and that's because we don't have the resources. It'll probably take... we need 1,000 minerals. So that's why I ain't doing it.
Construction complete.
There we go. And these will join up and then take a while to upgrade as well.
Research complete.
Unlocked robots here. Got fortress to do. Got advanced afterburners, swarm missiles. We're not going to go for that. Fortress might be useful. But do I want to go that way? Not particularly. But it does increase voidcraft. Afterburners though, afterburners. Combat speed 50%. Wow, I'll make quick ships. But I don't need quick ships because I'm long-range missile boats. Fortress. We'll get some fortress. Fortrizes. Some ships. Right, slime boot. And we'll have solar panel. We'll have observatory. And we'll unpause it. It's on fastest speed here. We'll get level 4 spaceport. More research, which is assist research. We've got shield capacitor as a auxiliary slot. We've got physics lab. We got survey speed for tachyon sensors. Loads of other stuff here. I think we'll go for advanced shields. Planetary fortification increases and also gives us unlock component advanced shields. And it's half researched anyway, so there's no problem. Problem with what I've just done is I was saving up to upgrade my ships, and now I don't have any. Ooh. Queen Netsibo has died at the age of 86. So we've now got High King Gilmero in charge. Sweet. Well, her reign was long. Prosperous, we hope. Either way. Rip. Ships upgraded, apparently.
Complete. Research complete.
More research. It's regenerative hull tissue. Ooh. We've also now got naval capacity increasing. Uplift, which is for things like... If you've got, say, a bit of slime, you can uplift it. Close to being sentient. Foreign soil enrichment. It just increases habitability across the board. Very good. And combat training. I'm going to go with the habitability increase. So, do we have to do it again? Hang on, we'll check. We'll check. Corp top. Autocomplete. Actually, we'll just do that. Autocomplete. No, it's only going to give us crystal forge plating there, so we don't need to do anything. Let's just go straight to the battleships and see what it does there. So we'll say... Hangar. Autocomplete. No, see, it's only putting the crystal forge plating on, which increases our hull points, instead of the regenerative one that we've just researched. So that's fine. We've got the research done. That's all I really wanted to do, to be honest with you. We can go to slime vase, and actually no, we'll go to slime ball, and we'll click on that, and we'll say assist research, and it'll go over there and do just that, assist that research. Okay, our fleet is finally sorted. We can head back. Actually, we'll go to slime boot, and we'll check on our surface here. In terms of armies, we don't have any. We should probably build defensive. So defensive army 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spaceport, we're upgrading there. That's fine. Observatory's going in. Surface, you can see we've not got much building here, so I think instead we will probably go for build a science lab, build a power hub. On this one, we will build a paradise dome, and then we will start clearing the deck. But we'll clear all of the areas, and we'll build a basic one over there as well. Don't know what we'll go for there, but we'll see. But we'll clear all the ones that have something in it, so resources and stuff. So if people just move there and I forget about it, it's not as if they're just going to be unemployed. So this should be the last fight in here that we will probably have. So there we are. We jumped in, and as you can see, we've got 13 battleships essentially, with some carriers though. So we have a Kraken class and the Battlestar class. So we'll speed up to max speed, and there we go. Just so we start engaging. So it's going to take a while to get to us. It's only 2 ships by the look of it. Yeah, 2 little crystalline things. There's a boatload of missiles coming out, and all of the torpedoes, and all of the fighters. Actually, they'd probably be bombers. I didn't check. Actually, didn't change it, did I? Depends what it is. What is it? It is bomber wings. Yeah, there are bomber wings. I haven't put fighters in there. Maybe I'll change the front ones to be fighters. But either way, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they're not lasting long at all. So there's one of them gone. To be fair, it wasn't exactly much of a... It wasn't much of a problem, was it, really? I mean, come on, it was like 2 little things. Oh, there you go. There's the bombers, look, which are not actually bombing. They're doing little passive runs with lasers, which is pretty cool. Look at that. There you go. And that's hitting them all. So we've already taken 400 off them. And in terms of our ship, we've got a Kraken. It's no shields and 3/4 health. It will die. We will lose probably 4 or 5 battleships. If I come out of this with half of my fleet left, I will be very surprised. I'll be very surprised. But we are hitting them hard. We're at 8.6k, 12 battleships. Obviously, we lost 1 now. Their fleet is going down quite fast. We have stopped now because essentially there's no reason to move any further. That's now down to 400. That's down to 500. And this is down to 400. 3. It's going down. Yeah, they're going down. Big style. Still have not yet lost another battleship, although we're about to lose the Tornado, which is about to go to Kraken class. It'll go down any second. What I'll do, I'll go to Home Shell and preemptively build another Kraken, which we can then release because of, you know, jokes and memes and whatnot, because they say that on the internet. We've just got a trait on the Admiral. I'll check in a moment once this guy is all dead and buried, which is now. He's got a trait of Fleet Logistician. Excellent. Right, we'll send them back. Don't be attacking anybody else. Don't be attacking the space station of 4.5k. We're going to come back to sort that out later on. There's an army. How are they doing? Opinion is good. What we'll do, we'll go to opinion map mode. Click on him. And actually see that most people like him. So if I release him as a subject, will he be able to join? There's only one way to find out, but this is problematic because if I release him, someone can join up straight away and say, "Can I be a Protectorate?" So we'll break, release subject, confirm, and invite to Federation. Nobody's going to accept it. No. Okay. Offer Protectorate status once more then. Okay, so the Protectorate again. It would be good if you could upgrade instead of having to do what you have to. What you have to do now is a little bit problematic. Transmission. This guy again over the right-hand side, left-hand side rather. Someone was saying, "Oh, I shouldn't say left, right, up, down in a space game because it has no bearing." Well, it does in the format that we're looking at it. That is obviously up. That is down. I mean, if I was doing that, then it wouldn't make no sense. But since the map snaps back, we always know we're looking at this angle. So, yeah, I understand what they're saying, and they're technically correct, but technically don't cut it. So the construction ships, go research stations and everything. Job done. In order to turn this into something else, we could terraform it, but we need to go for tropical. But I don't have atmospheric manipulation. That guy's assisting research. That's fine. Just repairing the ships, and they're pretty much done. Let's go in. So we're going to attack and finally take out the crystal nidus. Essentially the big thing in the centre. I've never managed a diplomatic solution to this crystalline entity problem. I don't know if there is a diplomatic solution. Okay, so according to this, I'm going to not fare too well. I've got a max speed, and look at the missiles going into it. Yeah, that's a lot of missiles. Obviously, I'm going to win this one. Research is finished, so I better pause it while I do something. There's the sentient AI again. Oh, loads of stuff. We'll go for colony development speed is always good. colony built ship build cost. Yeah, go on. And this will be the end of the crystalline entity, guys. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's it. Didn't even lose a ship. And repair. Science ship. And... oh! Ah, yes. That bug's still in the game, then. If you destroy it while looking at it, sometimes it will... yeah, it'll do that. Yeah, it's a bug. You can see it's still there. It'll die eventually, but it takes about 5 or 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there because I think it's a nice jumping off point. Not a bad episode at all, and as I expected, look, they've now connected up and give us that, which is 2 energy, 7 minerals. Leaving it there, not too bad episode at all. We've got, obviously, this guy finally finished off. We've increased our overall size of the Empire. This guy is spreading quite nicely. We do need to finish that guy off, and, well, I say finish him off, force him to be this guy, which obviously is in, I was going to say in our Federation, he's technically in it, but only because this guy's controlling him. And then we have to worry about the blue, which currently they're equivalent, but I don't know how accurate that is. I'm fairly confident because if that guy wants to come to war against me, he's got all of this to deal with, and I don't think they're going to kick me out with the Federation because, as you can see, my opinion with them is very, very high. So, not a bad episode. Where do you think we should go from here? What do you think we should do? As always, comments in the comments, and we will go from there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings. That's just weird. Ah! Bloom. Ow. Ow, that actually hurt my eyes.